No, the door's open at 6, does that, 7?
Okay, no worries. Pep Talk UK! Pro B's up in Manchester. And look who I run into. The man himself, Mr. James English. How are you?
Really good, my friend. How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. English by your surname, but not English by your nationality.
No, definitely not. It's, I had many wars through the years, going through primary school, secondary school, with that second name, but it is what it is.
Yeah, unlucky in the Euros, but you know.
At least we made it there. At least we made it after 150 years. But we were just happy to be there, if I'm honest.
A lot of people talking about your podcast. Obviously, look, you've had some good guests on there. Tell us how it kind of started and what the ambitions are moving forward.
Yeah, I just enjoy talking, as you can tell. I watched other people doing podcasts, and I thought I could do that also. So 3 years ago I started that. I was kind of going through a mad journey of drink, drugs, violence, anger, frustration. I had a lot of insecurities. I stopped all the bad stuff, stopped drinking, stopped taking drugs, stopped gambling, and then I kind of found a way of talking. So our podcast was more like therapy sessions. And now we're over 200 deep, one of the biggest on the planet.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm loving it. It's a roller coaster. It is a mad journey. You've got to, everything's consistency. Just because you're doing well today, it could be gone tomorrow. So I've got to keep working, keep pushing, keep learning as well, because I'm still new to the craft. And yeah, I'm just enjoying it. I'm meeting amazing people, guys like yourself, who's building new platforms that 2-3 years time will be even higher level. Everything's levels to me. So I've got to keep levelling up. Being at events like this tonight, it's just networking, making a bit of money, meeting amazing people, and then I go on to the next one.
Tell us about your training. I see you training with Andy McCart from IFL.
Yeah, shout out to Andy boy, he loves it. I've got a fight the 2nd October. It's like a 6 fight, like celebrities. I hate the word celebrities, I don't feel that I'm a celebrity, it's cringe, but they're paying me good money to fight at the AO, I think, or the O2 in Manchester, 21,000 people. I've got Michael Buffer doing the ring entrances. That's what dreams are made of. I come from a crack den 3 years ago, bang on the sniff, the booze, to be then doing these kind of things. So I'm taking all these opportunities as I can, making as much money as I can, consistently building a platform, getting my name out there. It's all business to me at the end of the day.
100%. And for those that don't know, how difficult is boxing training? Because some people think, you know, it's a jolly, but you know it's not that.
Every man thinks they can fight. Every man thinks they can fight. I've got a newfound respect for boxers now. I think everybody can judge and point fingers, but going under those ropes, and it's a technique, it's a craft. After 2-3 rounds of sparring, my hands come down, I'm just tired. It's just the effort that goes in for these guys to be elite level is unbelievable. So I've got newfound respect for those, the coaches, because even the coaches holding those pads every day is another thing. I'm only doing 6-7 rounds on the pads, but this Andy sweats just as much as I do because of the powers of my shots.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Love Andy. Andy's a great guy. He's doing amazing things as well just now with IFL, travelling the world. That's what it's all about. It's about there's success out there for everyone. Everybody can do well. I just think people can be a bit slimy as well, so it's trying to build a network of good people who you can build with and go on a journey with, and I'm glad Andy's part of this journey for this fight. I've got 9 weeks to go.
Yeah. Who won the spar between you and Andy?
Of course me. Always me. Andy can scrap. Andy's a scrapper. He's been doing it since he was 10. So obviously when I'm sparring as well, other people, he gets annoyed because it's like I'm trying to not get hit, but I'm too far away from throwing punches. And
what's your take on the whole undisputed fight between Fury and Joshua if it happens next year?
Yeah, it's a case of if. It seems to be getting spoken about for too long now, and the longer it goes, I think the less it becomes more valuable, because that's 2 hard fights they've got coming up. Usyk as well is no mug, and then with Fury, when Wilder looks as if he's putting his life and soul into this fight with Fury, so that's no gimmick, and it'd be sad to see one of them lose and then it's not for the undisputed and then it's all back to square one. This is the biggest fight in history, I believe, Joshua and Fury. Everybody wants it. It's just boxing now, the way it is. Everything's money, and hopefully the fight gets made. If it does get made, I would always tend to sway towards Fury because of that. I don't know what he's got. He just seems to have that something that when he got knocked down from Wilder in the 12th and to get back up from that, especially everything he came back from.
That's like your story, yeah?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. That's next level. I'm still working on my success, and one day hopefully, in fact I will get there, but it's unbelievable to be nearly 30 stone and then winning world titles. That knockdown coming back up, I love that shit. That's what dreams are made of. That's what gives people inspiration. Hopefully the Joshua and Tyson Fury gets the biggest fight in history, to see two of them fight in their own backyard, hopefully Wembley. But
I thought you was going to say Hampden Park there.
Yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe I could fight an undercard the way I'm going. But hopefully it gets made. Everybody wants to see it. I think it will get made, but hopefully the two of them can come through their fights unscathed, and then they can move on to be, one of them can be undisputed. Two great guys as well. You've got to give the credit to Joshua for what he's came from, streets of London, to then becoming a great role model for everyone else.
Who, in your opinion, has the most difficult fight out of the two? And who's more likely to lose?
Well, after Fury's first two fights, he kind of schooled Wilder, if I'm honest, but I don't know how the third fight will go. But Usyk's different, man. His movement is faster, he's lighter, but I don't know if he can handle the punches of Joshua. But I would probably have to sway towards Joshua having the hardest fight, because I think Wilder can be a lot of hot air as well. He's always shouted about this shit his first two fights, and they get absolutely schooled. So the third fight will be, I don't know, I think it could turn out to be the same, Fury knocking him out, but I would have to say, yeah, Joshua would probably have to have the hardest fight.
Wow, and that's it from the man himself.
Yes, bro.
Mr. James English.
Thank you for having me on, and good luck with everything, sir.
Pep Talk UK, Pro Bees. We out here.